your due date? 11. What? How many times have you been pregnant?
3.
This is your 3rd pregnancy?
Yes.
You have 2 babies
It's
at
in
home?
my ass.
You have 2 babies at home? Who's your doctor?
Lang is her doctor. Y'all treat all your patients like this or just the black ones?
Okay, this is the first patient for you. Last name is Jones. She's G3P2. I'm not sure when her due date is.
Her due
I
date
just
is the
said it
10th.
was the 10th.
I think her due date's the 10th.
She had 3 pregnancies, 2 babies at home. I bet y'all listen next time. When you found out you was delivering at this hospital, your ass should have changed doctors.
Thank you.
Everybody say how they treat people here.
Hi family, how you all doing? Welcome back again to my channel. My name is Olivia and thank you for stopping by. So family, a black woman in Dallas was in active labor screaming that her baby was coming out and the nurse refused to help her. You know, this woman sat there for over 30 minutes while they asked her paperwork questions like as if she was in a job interview. And you know what? If this, were a white woman, nobody would have ignored her like that. Yes, this is exactly why black women, keep saying the healthcare system does not treat, black people the same. She finally gets taken to a room and gave birth 12 minutes later. This is so bad. Her life was at risk and her baby life was at risk. 12 minutes. Now, the hospital wants to talk about investigations and patient care. Where was that care when she was begging for help, when she was in pain? Like, this is medical negligence. Like, this is racial bias. I don't know what you want to call it, but this right there is racism. And this is why we keep speaking up, because black women deserve to be treated like human beings, for goodness sake. You can't just ignore somebody who is in pain and you think that's fine. Anyways, let's keep watching family. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. We'll come back after a while, so stay with me family.
My father lost his mother at 16 years old due to medical malpractice while she was pregnant with a set of twins. She walked into a hospital and never returned home to her children. When I saw the video of this white nurse ignoring the pain of this woman that is clearly in labor, in active labor, I was absolutely disgusted. Not only was that sister's information already in the system because she was due to be induced that day, but this nurse, who people have identified as LaCrista Vaughn, nonchalantly handled this woman during this emergency, to which she literally delivered her son 12 minutes after. And for those who say that this is not about race, it is always about race, especially when it comes to black people and especially when it comes to black women in the medical system. The maternal mortality for black women is 10 times higher than any other demographic in the United States of America. There are still racial biases that assumes that black people can handle a higher threshold of pain to where we are not tended to, nor giving the proper care or medication to mitigate that pain. This book by Harriet A. Washington called Medical Apartheid literally details the history of medical experimentation on Black Americans in the United States. And also talk about how a lot of gynecological practices and advancements were as a result of testing Black women's bodies without medication or anesthesia. For me, it is not enough that LaCrista Vaughn loses her job. But white folks, it is time for y'all to stand up and stand within the gaps, because black folks have been yelling into the void. It is evident that our screams, our cries, our hurt goes unheard. Y'all have the opportunity to actually advocate and stand up against things that are blatantly wrong and racist. Do something.
This message is to that nurse who had that motherfucking girl suffering in Houston, Texas, like her motherfucking baby was on a back order. Mama, what you was doing? Because the damn sure wasn't nursing Miss RN. Baby, that girl was fucking trusting you to step in. And you failed. You failed her, Miss Clifford, the big red dog. Baby, you gotta do better. As a woman, because I'm not a woman, you're a woman. So for you to help another woman, you fail. And for a woman to bring another baby into this world, you failed her. And I'm so upset with you. I'm surprised because no woman should have to wait that long to fight while she bringing a baby into this world. I'm disappointed with you. I am upset with you because I'm so upset. That woman was waiting for you to step in to help her, and you failed her. I hope you get fired. And I hate to say that because you probably have a family, but in this situation, you didn't act like you had one. You failed her. And this is my thing. If you ain't feel like fucking working, you should have stayed the fuck home. How the fuck you clock in for healthcare and stand there like a fucking background extra? Baby, nobody told your ass to stand there as a motherfucking nurse detective. Then bitch, you start playing motherfucking slow as my motherfucking Wi-Fi. Cause what the fuck you did was embarrassing. Do something else or do motherfucking better. Period.
When's your due date?
Right now.
Is your due date 11? What? How many times have you been pregnant?
3.
This is your 3rd pregnancy?
Yes.
You have 2 babies
It's
at
in
home?
my ass.
You have 2 babies at home? Who's your doctor?
Lang is her doctor. Y'all treat all your patients like this or just the black ones?
There was a personality patient for you. Alright, last name is Jones. She's G3P2. I'm not sure when her due date is.
Her due
I
date is
just
the
said
10th.
it was the 10th.
I think her due date's the 10th.
Now, this is the same lady, that red-haired lady. That is the same lady. Her name is LaCrystal Vaughn. From the video that's floating around now that has been going viral of that African-American lady that was at Dallas Regional Medical Center that was in active labor. This is that same nurse. This video is from 2023, and the person went to the hospital to get medical attention because they were having seizures. The girlfriend decided to pull out the phone because she did not like the way that her boyfriend was being treated. And lo and behold, as you can see in the video, that rare hair bitch, her name is LaCrystal Vaughn. If you look at the video, look at her face. Somebody took a screenshot of this video, and when I tell you the lady is truly evil, she is truly evil. Now, like I said, this video is from 2023. So Miss LaCrystal, she been doing this for a while. Dallas Regional Medical Center has been under scrutiny for quite some time now. So this is nothing new. This is actually sad and sickening, bro.
Regional Medical Center, please step to the front. Step to the front. We have questions. Did y'all go ahead and get rid of this nurse? She's not acceptable to be on staff, okay? I want y'all to understand it's a pass for all of us, okay? As a Dallas resident, it's a pass, okay? Go and get out, all right? Now, I know y'all have seen this video. This is Kiara Jones. Her mom, her channel name is Sugar Babies. I'll leave it in the video. Go over there and make sure you watch all the videos if you have not watched the videos, okay? She is bringing her baby to the hospital to have her baby, and she already got 2 grandbabies, so she's like, this should be a breeze. Her daughter even called to the hospital before she got there to let them know she was on her way. She's in active labor. She got 2 kids before this one, so she knew how to have a baby. It wasn't rocket science for her. She knew how to do this. All she thought she needed to do was get up there, pop the baby out, and be done. No, when she gets there, she is treated like she don't pay bills. You would think she was working the street or something, the behavior that they displayed. No urgency, no customer service skills, no care in the world, just lollygagging. Like ain't nothing coming out. It's a whole baby coming out. She ended up having this baby 12 minutes after this video. 12 minutes. Because they didn't care. They act like she didn't know her doggone body. She pushed 2 babies out. And they asked her all these doggone questions like she was in there with something. She was breast to pop the baby out. No knowledge of you're in active labor. If I'm telling you I'm in active labor, I need to go up to labor and delivery to pop out the baby. I don't need to be sitting down here having a full conversation with you about stuff they can ask me up there as they prep so that I can pop out the baby. Now, they did say they found this nurse. I couldn't find a picture of her, so I'm gonna leave her name, but I'm still gonna be looking for a picture. But ma'am, if you don't want to be a nurse, don't be a nurse. If you don't want to work with the public, they do have positions available for you where you don't have to work in facing positions with the public. Go find one of them positions. If for any reason you are confused, black women having children is the most dangerous thing for them. But mom is okay. She popped out a beautiful little boy. He is okay. But the grandmama, she's still mad. And I'm with the grandmama. Because if anything would have happened to her baby, y'all would have been pressing charges. And you know you would have. Because she would have told y'all up. She looks like she would have told y'all up. And y'all weren't ready for them great grandmas, them great covered. She was covered. But make sure that nurse is no longer employed at your establishment, because it's a no for us, okay? It's a no. That's all it is.
The video and you hear her tone, you'll be like, that was 100% intentional. We are dangerous to black women and black families because we carry with us so much internalized allegiance to our whiteness and patriarchy that we will exact harm, actual physical harm on somebody because it makes us feel like we are closer to a food chain and a system of power that was never made for us. We will punch down. We will kick down.
Talking about white
we don't challenge the authority at the top. We're not challenging patriarchy. We are exacting revenge and power over someone that we think, oh, finally somebody that has less than us. And you wonder why black women say we are the men of women and they pick a bear over us or being trapped in a boardroom with a white man. And then went on to church to talk about the grace of God's love. We have a real problem amongst us white women. And it is not going to get better unless we, as white women, start unpacking our internalized biases and also holding other white women accountable for their behavior and the environments that they create. I hope that that woman who was subjected to that kind of treatment both sues the hospital and wins, but also has some support and therapy to help her recover from an awful experience while she was in labor.
So this YT lady was talking about the nurse who we now know her name is LaCrista Vaughn from Dallas, Texas. The nurse that literally sat there intentionally while that lady, that beautiful black woman, was in active labor, acting like she needed paperwork. That YT lady said that was a clear sign of racism. That was intentional. And they do shit like that because they have no internal power. That's why a lot of YT women, the clear women, can't stand us. That passive aggressiveness, that nice nastiness that they've adopted is because they feel powerless in their own homes. They too are subjected to the patriarchy. So how they enact their power is that they walk around feeling like, well, at least I got whiteness over you. My husband I may be subjugated in a home. He might be doing something to my kids. He might be whipping me out. He might be, one of the top contenders for annihilating the family. But guess what? I'm better than a black woman. I'm better than the blackies. It's really, really sad. And I really, really do. I pray that the woman who my heart broke for her, that she does sue and she does get her justice. And everybody has been calling up to the hospital. I called and got a busy signal, Shell. I don't know what's going on, but I am so proud of us and all of the allies, the YT women that's also been calling and making videos and reposting, because we have to continuously shine a light on things like this. Somebody was in my comments like, oh, well, what are we supposed to do? How do we teach these people to do better? What do you mean teach them to do better? When they get certified, they know the protocols. There's no teaching anybody how not to fucking be racist. You just got to call it out. Get these people fired, get their license revoked, and shine a light on it so that the next YT nurse could do better. Spread love is the Brooklyn way, but I love that she came out here and was honest about how dangerous a lot of YT women are to black women. People think we just be exaggerating. And because they know how to lie and scam, they very conniving. Not all, because I did some great YT women that I love. Not all of them, but a lot of them know how to scam, connive, and weaponize them white tears. They've been doing it since the beginning of goddamn time. So we don't always know that they are the fucking wolf in sheep's clothing, okay? We always just point fingers at the YT man. But who gave birth to the YT man? Who's raising that white devil? Who raised them? Who reared them? Stay woke, bitch. Spread.
Hey guys, I'm here with Mom and Baby Cash. They are doing well. He has a doctor's appointment tomorrow at the pediatric center. It's a lot of concerns. They taking tests on him. He's going to have to go through several other tests down the line because he was born with his eyes open, and due to the stress and trauma that occurred in the triage area, the baby had a bowel movement in Mom, and the fluids was green, and like I said, he born with his eyes open. So they are, you know, taking all that in consideration as well. But he's eating well, sleeping well, looking good. Thank you again for your support and your concerns, and we will most definitely keep you updated.
Krista Vaughn. LaKrista works at Dallas Regional Medical Center in Mesquite, Texas. And the other day she had a woman in the triage room and she had no type of sense of urgency whatsoever. Mind you, this patient was clearly in pain, and you can even hear in her tone of voice that she just did not care whatsoever. I'm going to insert a snippet of the video that I saw so you guys can take a look.
When's your due date?
Right now.
Is your due date 11? What? How many times have you been pregnant?
Now, as y'all saw from the clip, she showed no type of empathy and no type of sense of urgency whatsoever. In fact, the way she was even asking the questions, she sounded more annoyed than anything. When is your due date? How many times have you been pregnant? Like, she sounded like this was something that just annoyed the crap out of her. And when you go through her social media posts, which is all public, by the way, she constantly makes jokes like this right here. And then to top it all off, the hospital itself has horrible reviews. So you would think that with those horrible reviews, they would be on the employees to try and turn their brand around. But instead, you have comments being left like these right here. And the craziest part about this is that before anyone assumes that, okay, these are just spam comments after this event took place, it's not. A lot of these comments are from 5 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 11 months ago. And what's really bad is the fact that she's even been mentioned in a lot of those reviews, and somehow she's still employed there. LaKrista, if you see this, I just think that it is disgusting how you can post stuff like this and yet you don't own up to it. You're not a good person.
Okay, first of all, when people were commenting on that video saying that, and it wasn't a lot, it was only a few people, and it was, you know, whatever the case is, were stating that you didn't have to provide that nurse address. For the people who actually took the steps to go to the Texas Board of Nursing website, you will see that it literally asks you for the nurse name, first and last name. It's going to ask you for the nurse, her certification nursing license number. And it's also going to ask you for her address, her personal address, and it's going to ask you for a personal phone number. And then there is another section that will ask for the clinic that the incident happened address and the clinic's phone number.
So to say that there was a doxing experience when all I've been doing is getting information from TikTokers who have been doing the actual Texas Board of Nursing complaint, when they've been giving people information so that we can fill it out properly, I don't understand how that's considered harassment or bullying. That doesn't even make sense. First of all, and the issue was never even with me in the first place. The issue was with how a black woman was being treated. The issue was how this black woman was in labor and she was experiencing an extremely uncomfortable, insensitive nurse. I don't understand where all of this other energy is coming from. You can take your energy and your anger out on somebody else, my love. Because for the people that actually did the Texas Board of Nursing complaint, you will see that it will ask you for that information. So do as you will with that information, regardless of the fact that appeal is already being appealed, so that TikTok don't come trying to violate my page talking about some harassment or some bullying. I don't even do harassment or bullying on my page, first of all. So for people that are in their feelings about the nurse information being revealed and all of this other stuff, y'all can go take that with yourselves. I don't know what else to tell you about that. But the video, the form, the link is in my comments. So whatever.
Hey guys, I'm here with Mom and Baby Cash. They are doing well. He has a doctor's appointment tomorrow at the pediatric center. It's a lot of concerns. They taking tests on him. He's going to have to go through several other tests down the line because he was born with his eyes open, and due to the stress and trauma that occurred in the triage area, the baby had a bowel movement in Mom, and the fluids was green, and like I said, he born with his eyes open. So they are, taking all that in consideration as well. But he's eating well, sleeping well, looking good. Thank you again for your support and your concerns, and we will most definitely keep you updated.
Imagine driving to a hospital in active labor and you already letting them know ahead of time that, hey, I'm on the way and I'm in active labor. I need assistance right away. And when you arrive, you get no help at all. Ain't nothing to but to get into it, so let's go. So this beautiful black queen has posted a video of her daughter's experience at the Dallas Regional Medical Center in Mesquite, Texas. I hope I'm saying that name right. If I'm not, oh well. Please go to her page and follow it. If you want a more in-depth breakdown of what really happened, there are her videos, and go show those some love as well. But right now I'm going to give you a little bit more of a quick breakdown so that way we can get to where we need to go in this video. So in this video, she explains that she had got a couple calls and a couple text messages and found out that her daughter was in active labor. So she retrieved her daughter and they were on their way to the Dallas Medical Regional Center. Mind you, her daughter is in active labor. Like, I'm talking about high pains to the heavens, okay? So they're in the car, they're on the way to the hospital. They call the emergency room and like, hey, I'm in a black SUV. My daughter's in active labor. Please, when I get there, please be ready. This is her name, you know? So they were well aware that she was arriving with a person that was in the car that was in active labor and needing active assistance. When they arrive to the ER, they get there and the people that are outside have no urgency in their step at all for them. I guess a nurse that was inside saw them and came outside and let her know, hey, you need to move your car. For what? Move my car for what? The lady states that you need to move your car because this is a ambulance section. So you need to move around to the front. Ma'am, I have my daughter in the back about to have a baby in my back seat. What's going on? But she said that lady said what she said and pushed the button and went right back inside and did not help her at all.
So the mother gets in the car, drives her daughter around to the front, gets out the car, and goes into the emergency room entrance and approaches the desk. Her name is LaChrista Vaughn, okay? So the grandmother approaches the desk, and LaChrista Vaughn is sitting there. And she's basically like, hey, I was told to come around to the front because I parked on the wrong side of the ER. My daughter's in active labor. She needs help. With a very dismissive attitude, she asks for the name. The grandmother gives her the name. And then she's like, hey, I need a wheelchair because she's still in the car. Like, I still gotta, she's in the car. The lady's like, okay, well, there's some wheelchairs out there outside the front door that you can get yourself and you can help her inside. Is this not the ER? So while her daughter is screaming in the car, I'm gonna go look for this wheelchair that you should be helping me with any way. She goes outside, looks for the wheelchair. There is no fucking wheelchair. So she goes back inside to the desk, talks to this bitch, and was like, hey, there's no wheelchair out there. So the lady's like, okay, I'll get you one. She gets up, she goes to get her a wheelchair, and then she comes back out to the door, brings it to her, and she's like, you're not gonna help me? The lady's like, no, I gotta do this paperwork. So the security comes out and it was like, I'll help you, okay? So then they go to the car. She opens the door. Her daughter is in a four-leg position, okay? And she's in labor and screaming her head off and in mid-contraction. So they have to wait for her to finish the contraction to be able to get her at least to move a little bit because she can't move right now. She's having a contraction. So once they got her daughter in the wheelchair, right, they basically told her to go park your car. She'll be good. So she said it wasn't even 30 seconds before she got back inside the hospital and she was still sitting there in the wheelchair screaming her head off. So she's like, what's going on? Like, why is she still sitting here? This motherfucker gonna say she can't do anything until her daughter signs the papers. Mind you, the child is damn near crowning in her pants. You want her to sign what? She then states that the charge nurse comes out and basically was like, so have the papers been signed yet? Mind you, the daughter's over here screaming her head off in agony, in so much pain, and y'all just so cabin. It's crazy, y'all. So she said eventually she got her daughter to just scribble her name on all the paperwork. And then they gave the paperwork to the lady, the nurse, this chick right here, LaChrista Vaughn, and LaChrista gave it to the charge nurse. So the mom is like, okay, so we signed the papers. Here they are. You gave it to the charge nurse. Can we get her up to labor and delivery now? LaChrista Vaughn is going to respond and say, no, I still got to do all this paperwork and get her a wristband before she gets to go up to labor and delivery. And when I show you this video, y'all, just watch for yourselves.
Fuck! When's your due date?
Right now.
Is your due date 11? What? How many times have you been pregnant?
3.
This is your third pregnancy?
Yes.
You have 2 babies
It's
at
in
home?
my ass.
You have 2 babies at home? Who's your doctor?
Lang is her doctor. Y'all treat all your patients like this or just the black ones?
There was a personal patient for you. Last name is Jones. She's G3B2. I'm not sure when her due date is.
Her due date
Just
is
said
the
it was the 10th.
Her due date is the 10th.
She had 3 pregnancies, 2 babies at home.
Do you see the lack of urgency and the audacity of it all? So then, since this situation has came out to the internet and it has been circulating all over, right, going viral, right, another person came out with a video of this same low down dirty hoe. Okay, I'm not sugarcoating it. That's what what? This video also is disturbing, but I'm going to show you because she needs to be exposed for the way she acts and the way that other people that work there also enable the bullshit and engage with her.
Going back in the building, man. We got it.
I'm gonna wait right here with my boyfriend.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and turn your phone off too, please.
I can record. I'm in a public place.
That's fine. That's fine.
This is racism. I don't care how y'all want to flip it. She does not deserve her job. That job needs to be taken. I'm so tired of seeing hospitals after hospitals after hospitals having nurses that are there to help people, but have the demeanor and the actions of someone that does not like people at all. That doesn't make sense to me. This should have never happened. When you are in active labor, you approach the emergency, they take you to labor and delivery when you're at a certain point in your pregnancy, okay? LaCrista Bond is her name, and this needs to be investigated. She needs to be investigated. That whole hospital, the whole ER section needs to be investigated, because if she's doing it and they're allowing her to do it and they're having the same attitude and way of walking like she does in the same area, no, we need to regroup. No. So again, please go follow this lady's page. She is giving updates on the baby as well as her daughter. And hopefully this situation gets to a point where she gets legal help, because she needs to sue the fuck out of them. I'm not playing. That baby will be set.
So guys, if this video actually made you uncomfortable, good. It should. Because nothing changes until we start talking about it. Like we start calling it out and holding these hospitals and these people accountable. Let me tell you guys something. Black women deserve better. Period. Okay? So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And of course, support the channel by subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. And stay safe.